Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this lush 4.56 acre tract with a 3-year home, large shop building, and a year-round creek. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Donna today at 931-629-5228. Corbin & Company Realty LLC, Summertown's only real estate firm.
Looking to transform your home or commercial space? Lawrenceburg Flooring is your local stop for flooring, tile, and custom blinds. From sleek hardwoods and waterproof LVP to stunning ceramic and water jet tile, we've got the styles, colors, and prices to fit every taste and budget. With financing options available, visit Lawrenceburg Flooring today, where your design dreams become reality. Your floors, your style, we've got you covered.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back to the Ralph. It's time for the boys' side here between Lawrence County and Marshall County. AJ Good with McKinley Wheelie. Brian Gobble is our producer extraordinaire here tonight. A quick look at both sides. Marshall County coming in at 10-8 overall, 0-2 within the district under longtime head coach Levon King. For the Wildcats, 3-16 overall, 1-2 in the district under third-year head coach and Bryce Clift. And McKinley, not a great game on Tuesday. No way to shake it, no way to form it. We can be as nice or as mean as possible, but the best thing that could happen to this team is play another game 2 days later to get the taste out of their mouth.
Yeah, and Thursday or Tuesday, I know that going in the locker room and leaving, I rode back with Bryce. That's just one that you're like, man, things couldn't go our way. We made a lot of mistakes that honestly I think, we were making earlier in the season. Jake Moore being out hurt us a lot. He's a good distributor of the ball. He handles the ball well for us. So hopefully that'll get cleaned up a little bit tonight. This is a very different team than Tullahoma. So hopefully we can get right, get like our girls, get back 500.
Starting lineup for the Wildcats tonight. Back to the original starting lineup. Brayson Rose, Max Carr, Andrew Massa, Jake Moore, and Gavin Glass as we get ready to hear the starting lineup from Marshall County. And I was listening to a hockey podcast during my workout today, and I've got a good nickname for Andrew Massa. Now, if he's on your team, it's a great nickname. If it's the opposing team, it's an insult. But they call guys that do what Massa does a pigeon, which means they clean up the trash. So
and that's a hockey term?
That's a hockey term. So the visitors, that's an insult, but if he's on your team, that's a compliment.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what Massa does for us. And we've got other guys. I think that's something we missed from Jake the other night. Is a good another good tall rebounder inside. But yeah, it's good to have Massa back healthy and back in, which he played Tuesday night. Got in some foul trouble and didn't. It's hard for us to go without him for a large portion of the game. But I think that's exactly right. And I don't know that anybody's upset about being the trash man in basketball.
No.
There are people who have careers on cleaning up missed shots. And Massa creates so much for us on offense because he gets on the boards. People have to watch out for him. Yeah. And that's also what Jake is going to do being back in. When somebody's got to watch Jake at the three-point line, that just spreads the defense out. Tullahoma was able, when we weren't turning the ball over the other night, Tullahoma – they weren't having to watch for that extra shooter. So hopefully that opens some things up for our guys tonight. We can get Max on another good game like he had at Franklin County. Get Brayson Rose going offensively as well. He's a potent scorer if we can get him going. So, again, looking to get back at 500. They'll give us an opportunity. Marshall's got a couple of good guys. I know that Bryce said they've got to be careful about, but we've got a good chance if we take care of the ball. They're going to want to speed us up, and I don't think that's, a misspeak by me like it was in the girls' game. This team's going to look to rush us, and they want to turn us over like Tullahoma did. So we've got to take care of the ball.
Starting lineup for the Tigers: Keedron Cross, Kason Henry, Kamarian Allen, Marks Mitchell, and Jamilin Johnson. Allen, the team's leading scorer, 17 points per game. Johnson, the second leading scorer, 11 points per game. Different looking Marshall County team than what we have seen in the past, but still going to be strong, still going to be athletic, and they're going to pose a lot of problems from no matter who they play.
Right. They're going to move fast, and I'm just thankful they don't have, a guy that's 6'8" inside anymore like they did last year.
We're moving around. Wildcats in the 2-3 zone. Allen with it. Now over to Henry. Now to Johnson. Works it down low to Cross. Kicks out. Henry in the paint and gets that one taken away by Massa. Looking the other way, Massa over midcourt. Now to Rose. Rose out the car. Bounce pass to Rose here at the left elbow. Rose now out the car. Carr kicks out the Moore. Moore guarded by Allen. Now over to Rose. Rose, open lane, layup up, gets it in, and the Wildcats on top, 2-0.
And that's exactly what worked for us the other night against Tullahoma. We were patient. We didn't rush anything, and then they're going to get tired with their zone. Marshall wants to move a lot, and if we're going to sit there and let them stand, they'll get lazy in a second.
Cross on the baseline, out to Allen here for three. Off the back of the iron, and a rebound by Jake Moore. Allen waiting on Moore as he brings it over the timeline. Now hands over to Massa. Out the car, and he'll set up the play here at the Wildcat logo. Minute 30 in, Lawrence County leading 2-0. Moore here at the left wing, deep three on its way. Short, and fight for the loose ball. That will trickle out to Henry. What a that I don't know how that happened, but it
I don't know how it came back this way.
Exactly. Allen at the right wing. Skip pass over to Johnson. Over to Henry. Now to Allen. Allen will bring it out, and they'll reset the play from a long-time experienced head coach in Levon King. Johnson, a bounce pass over to Cross. Cross, skip pass out to Henry. Henry for three. That misses everything. And trying to track down the rebound. Good effort by Mitchell, but it goes out of bounds.
And that play exactly is where any team really can expose us on our zone. I think we play a zone really well. I think Bryce thinks that's one of our best defenses. But if that skip pass gets there, we've got to move fast, and we do a pretty good job of that. But they're going to get some open looks.
Rose at the top of the key. Down low to Massa. Massa, and that will trickle out of bounds. Out of bounds. Will stay with the Wildcats. So a break there from Massa and company. 5:36 remaining here in the first. Moore lobs in for Rose. Now to Glass. Out the Moore. Over to Rose. Rose for three.
Go in.
Rattles in and out. Fight for the loose ball. Coming down with it is Cross. To Allen. And Allen will bring it up the court. Still facing the 2-3 zone. Johnson over to Allen. Bounce pass over to Johnson. Now to Cross on the low block.
Charge.
Offensive
That's
foul.
It, Massa.
Massa already cleaning up the trash. A steal. And then takes the charge there. The ball back to the Wildcats.
And those are big. Moving your feet and getting in position and making that kid go through your chest. And, pulling charges is a lost art sometimes. So I always enjoy seeing anybody take a charge.
Carter Rose in the corner out the Moore. Allen closely guarding him. Moore now over to Glass. Under 5 left to play in the first. Glass kicks out the Rose. Rose pressured by Mitchell. Spins. Here to Massa. Massa goes up. Can't get it to go. And coming down with the rebound is Cross. Now to Allen. Pushes the pace over to Johnson. Back to Allen. Over to Johnson. Johnson for three.
Oh, got a finger on it.
Finger on it, but Cross is there for the putback. And Marshall County will tie things up at 2. Who got their finger on that there?
Rose.
Brayson Rose. Hey, you'll get a block tonight. The other side, that's Carr at the left wing, out the Moore. Moore over to Rose.
There you go.
Rose spins. Tough shot. Got it in. Rose with all 4 points for the Wildcats.
And you watch them there, that little spot trap and pressure on Jake is what opens that up for Rose because the defense is out of the paint, and now Brayson gets to drive it in.
Henry swings over to Johnson in the corner. Down low to Cross, guarded by Massa. And kicks out to Johnson. Johnson for three. He hits it.
Good shot.
We'll make it 5-4. Tigers on top. Carr quickly over the timeline. Skip pass over to Massa. Massa over to Carr. 3:35 remaining here in the first. Carr drives, picks up his dribble to Glass. Now to Massa. Massa off the back of the iron, and a rebound here
Jake.
by Jake Moore. Works it to Rose, kicks out. Carr for three. He hits it, and that's a Beasley Wealth Management three-pointer.
And that's second chance for you. That's exactly what happens. We get an opportunity to score and a good shot, and then you clean it up, and you get another opportunity, and now we score out of it.
3:05 remaining. Henry at the right wing, still facing his 2-3 zone. Now to Allen in the corner for three. He hits it.
Brayson just about got a finger on that one, too.
8-7. Tigers back on top. Carr over midcourt. He'll drive, dribbles it. And I guess saying off of his foot out of bounds. Just the first Wildcat turnover here tonight.
Let's not make that a trend.
It was about every 30 seconds on Tuesday night.
It felt like it.
Boys and girls. Henry drives. Nice pass down low to Cross.
Oh.
Can't get it to go, but he is fouled. Had the line here to shoot two.
And that's where we've got to be careful when we're zoning. the skip pass that I mentioned earlier, but also that was really the first time I think they've really tried to get into that gap in the 2-3 zone, and that's exactly what you get out of it when people have got to step up on the help side. That's going to leave somebody cutting to the basket.
Fouls on Moore, his first and the team's first. Cross hits the first of his 2 free throws. Next shot up, and he hits the next. Cross with 4. Looks at 10-7 Marshall County. First time we've seen the press out of the Tigers tonight.
Yeah, and Bryce telling Max what I was just about to say, bounce past the ball.
Yes.
This team has got active hands, and they are quick. You can't leave one hanging in the air. It's got to be a bounce pass.
Glass over midcourt, hands over to Carr. Tigers still in the man-to-man. Carr setting up the play here at midcourt. Over to Glass. Screen from Massa, now out the Carr. Carr for a deep 3. He hits it, and it's another Beasley Wealth Management three-pointer. Carr with 6, all from beyond the arc. Allen, top of the key over to Johnson. Bounce pass to Cross on the baseline. Skip pass out to Henry. Over to Allen. Now to Johnson for 3. Back of the iron, no, and a rebound by Rose. Rose pushing the pace the other way. Dribbles in and out of traffic. Gets that poked away. And then goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Wildcats.
We were trying for a turnover right there. That one, Bryson just had a lot of people around him. And then Massa trying to get back, kind of got in the way there.
Boyd will come in for Rose. It's like Bryce said at halftime, McKinley. At times when they speed themselves up, it's a turnover machine. Rose looking for somebody. Finally finds Boyd on a dangerous pass. Now to Moore. To Carr. Carr drives, runner up. Can't get it to go, but gets his own rebound. And then Johnson rips it away.
What happened to Max there?
Cross in the corner. Out to Henry. Henry is open for 3. Back of the iron, no. And Mitchell comes up with the offensive rebound. Kicks out the Henry. Hey, yeah, Carr does not look good.
I don't know what happened.
Thankfully the official catches it. We're going to get a substitution timeout to let Beck Land check in for Carr.
I don't know if that was ankle or knee or what.
Mitchell takes it out into Allen. Allen top of the key, lobs down low for Cross.
Oh, we can't.
And
let
gets
that
it up
happen.
and in. 12-10. Tiger lead. Good idea there by Allen. He's a heck of a player. Moore over the timeline, under a minute left. Moore drives, runner up, short. Gets his own rebound, puts that one up.
Get in there.
Can't get it to go. And a rebound by Cross. Allen quickly to Johnson in the corner for 3. Hits it.
No.
15-10.
We cannot let them start building momentum because this is the kind of team that, any team wants to get some momentum, but you let them start seeing the ball go through the basket too much, it can get really ugly for us really fast.
Rose, and the pick and roll just out of the reach of Massa. Third turnover against the Wildcats as Bracey will come in for Massa.
And that was a good look and a good move there by Massa. Good screen, and then Brayson to look down there and see him. I think usually I don't want him to put air under it, but that needed just a little bit of air under it. It went a little too fast for Massa, too far out in front of him.
Henry at the right wing, 5 seconds left in the first. He'll drive, kicks out. It's going to be Allen for 3. Back of the iron, no. And that one will end the first quarter. Wildcats trail the Tigers 15-10 after 8 minutes. We'll have the start of the second when we return on the X-Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Start of the second quarter, Lawrence County trails Marshall County 15-10. Gavin Glass back in lineup as he came in for Brayson Rose. Same starting five into the game for Marshall County. Land now to Bracey. Bracey goes up, and that one is stripped into the hands of Cross. Other way, Cross, layup up, in, and add the foul.
Are they going to call that on Bracey?
That is on Bracey. It's his first, team's first.
Jeez.
Timeout will be called by Bryce Clift. 20 seconds into the second, we'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here, whether you paint or stain, all comes with slow close, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Bryce Clift calls his first timeout as Keatron Cross is at the line to try to pick up the M1. And he gets it. He has got 9 to lead all scores. 18-10, the Tiger lead. Tigers put on the press. Boyd, the Land, and a dangerous pass taken away by Allen. Then Land picks up the foul.
And I'd like to see Land hold on to that one there. I understand you want to get it into one of your more primary ball handlers' hands, but Beck can dribble the ball and at least pull the defense his way. I think he was just a little too eager to get that to Gavin.
Allen over midcourt. Wildcats still in a 2-3 zone. Henry out to Allen. Wildcats now kind of bringing it out a little bit here, McKinley. And Cross is wide open again. And they do the same thing again.
And see our back line is coming so far forward, leaving that open for Cross on the back line.
Cross now with 11 points. Boyd out to Bracey. Hands over to Moore. Moore drives the baseline, kicks out. Boyd here for 3.
Go in.
He hits it, and it is another Beasley Wealth Management three-pointer.
Good pass, too, by Jake.
23-13, the Tiger lead. Johnson, the left wing. Now over to Allen. Allen, Henry in the corner. Back out to Allen. Allen drives, nice pass to Cross, and he's going to get fouled by Bracey, and that will send Cross to the line to shoot 2.
And on that one, Bracey is so long. If he can get away from the swatting at the ball, and, you know, he's gotten some blocks out of it this season, and, I mean, there are times you do that, but he can contest well if he'll just keep his hands straight up and jump.
Cross misses the first. Checking in for Marshall County for Marks Mitchell is Cooper Bailey. Moore, Bracey, and Land check out. Checking in is Carr, Massa, and Rose. So they're almost the original starting lineup in. And unreal, that one should have gone in, but Massa with the rebound. Wildcats get a break.
I'll take it.
One of the Cross hasn't had hardly any mistakes, and those are his only 2 so far. Carr with it in midcourt. Pressured here by Allen.
How much space do you have to have for the count to stop?
Or they can just, and now we're going to get a foul here on Cross, or they could do like college and just not do it, period. Because it's
I mean, there's a few times earlier I'm like, there's 10 feet of space, and they're steady counting.
Checking out of the game for Tigers is Cross. Checking in is Jimmy Perkins. Glass guarded by Johnson, out to Carr. Carr drives, picks up his dribble out the Massa. Over to Boyd. Boyd to Rose. Rose in the paint. Layup up, in and at the foul.
Nice finish on the left side. You know, he's got his momentum going to the right, but then to get it back over where there's not a defender and then to pick up the foul. Good drive by Rose.
So Bailey is first, but the M1 doesn't go in. Picking up the rebound is Perkins. Under 6 left to play in the half. Wildcats down 5. Henry. And a blocking call against Boyd. He'll pick up his first and the team's 4th.
Just a tad step behind for Boyd. He could get over and get that charge.
Allen takes it out into the basket to left. Skip pass to Johnson. Well, they had Allen in the corner. Now Johnson. There's Allen. Brings it back out over to Johnson. Henry in the corner. Drives the baseline again, but cut off by Boyd.
Good.
Henry he double dribbled.
And all of the Lawrence County players are saying it. How did nobody catch it?
Allen over to Henry. Over to Allen. Johnson at the left wing. Back out to Allen. Over to Johnson. Now to Henry. Skip pass to Johnson. Over to Henry. Now to Johnson for 3. Off the front of the iron. Rose with the rebound.
Good patience by the Cats. It's hard to stay in the zone for that long.
Rose drives and gets it stripped away. Henry over midcourt. Drives. Tough
Charge
shot.
Again.
And an offensive foul against Henry.
Massa saw that coming when he caught the ball. When he had the ball at the top of the key. He knew he was about to put it down and go hard. And that's what he's doing over in the corner as well. I mean, as soon as he's catching it, he didn't even look to shoot or to pump fake or anything. He just took off. We can get a few of those.
First foul on Henry and the team's 3rd. That's also their 3rd turnover. 2 of their 3 turnovers are on charges. Under 5 left to play here in the half. Boyd. Open lane, layup up, blocked, and he was unfortunately out of bounds. Allen will get the inbound. Is it just me, fellas, or is this building quiet?
It seems quiet.
Henry over to Allen, swings over to Johnson. Johnson for 3. Back of the iron, no. And Massa comes up with a rebound.
Brayson's blocking out. I think he could have gotten over the back, the guy reaching over him. But
Massa drives, spins, good move, gets it in.
Smokes. Oh, that kid just got thrown to the bleachers.
Moss's first points, it's 20-17. So after going down 10, the Wildcats on a 7-0 run.
And a lot of that from our defense right here. We've done a much better job not just letting them get drives at the basket.
Allen calling for the screen from Perkins. Now over to Johnson. Back to Allen in the corner. Under 4 left to play. 3-pointer from Henry on its way. Back the iron, no. And Allen comes up with the offensive board. Trying to back down Boyd, but can't. Now goes into the paint. Kicks out Henry. Now to Allen. Back over to Henry. Spins. Kicks out to Allen. Straight away 3. Hits it. Makes it a 6-point game again. 23-17. Allen now with 6. 3:15 left in the half. Card guarded by Allen. Drives, kicks out to Glass. Glass in the paint. Tough runner. Got it in.
Good.
Glass on the board. 23-19. 3 minutes left in the half. Allen out to Johnson for a deep 3. Hits it. Johnson now with 9, all from beyond the arc. They're now 5 of 14 from 3. Glass now for 3. He hits it. It's another Beasley Wealth Management 3-pointer.
Let that kid heat up.
Midcourt is Allen. 26-22 the Tiger lead.
Now we need a good stop right here. Don't let them answer. And I think Allen doing a good job directing his team, telling him, hey, you've got to set some screens right here. That's not necessarily to get him open, but to allow the ball to get swung and reversed.
Carr somehow saves that one from being a turnover. Rose in the paint, spins, shot offline, rebound Allen. Allen pressured by Glass, brings it back out to set up the play.
Good by Glass, slowing it down and not letting them just run to the basket.
2 left in the half. Johnson at the right wing. Back to Allen, straight away over to Henry at the left wing. Over to Allen. Over to Johnson. Johnson for 3 again. Hits another.
Yeah. And again, that screen, or at least pointing out and showing the defense, hey, I'm calling for this, is making us sink in.
Johnson with 12, all from beyond the arc. Glass to Massa. Massa spins, goes up.
No way.
And they're going to call a travel on Massa.
Did he travel?
I don't think so. Moore and Violent into the game. Massa and Boyd check out. Mitchell back in for Bailey. And you're going to miss a clear double dribble on one end and call that on the other end.
That
was just especially for the one that calls every little ticky-tack thing. You think he would catch an easy double dribble, but, you know. Imagination runs wild sometimes. Wide open. Whoa. Allen threw it off of the
Put that
rim.
on their shooting percentage.
Yeah. I'm just going to call it a turnover. An accidental turnover. It's as accidental as you can get. Under a minute left. Glass. And we're going to get a foul here on Henry. That's his second, team's fourth.
Need a nice, safe inbounds here. Hopefully we can get our usual back door.
Moore.
No, good defense there.
Lobbing in for Violent. Now to Rose in the corner. Rose drives the baseline. Kicks out. Moore for 3.
Come on, Jake Moore.
Front of the iron, no. Rebound Perkins. 40 seconds left. Marshall County might be content here for the final shot.
I think so. And all of our guys need to be ready to run out on a 3-point.
Johnson lobs over for Allen. Back over to Johnson. Mitchell over to Johnson. Now 10 seconds left. Allen over to Johnson. 5 seconds in the middle of the Perkins. Perkins tough shot.
Way.
In and add the foul.
That is not what you want to end the half.
First points for Perkins. 3.3 seconds remaining here in the half.
And that's on Rose?
Rose, yep. His first. Perkins, that one rolls in.
3 seconds.
Violent to Moore. Moore shot at the buzzer. That is offline, and that one will end the half. Wildcats trail 32-22 after the first 16 minutes. Take a short break, then have girls head coach Wendy Scott when we return on the X Sports Network.
You know, Story & Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Story & Lee Furniture.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Joined at halftime by girls head coach Wendy Scott. And Wendy, after Tuesday, it must have felt pretty good to come out here and get a nice little rebound win here this evening.
It sure was. I was proud of the way we played tonight, especially after Tuesday. That one was tough, and it was hard to get over in that short amount of time. But I like the resiliency that the girls are showing. We've been through a lot of adversity this year, and they just keep bouncing back and coming together. And I'm very proud of them for that. And I thought we played well tonight.
Yeah, was a short turnaround a good thing that they just couldn't stew on this? You know, you come in yesterday.
It was good
you
for
prepare
me. It was very good for me. and probably good for them that I didn't have time to dwell on it very much.
Right.
So I knew, yesterday we just came in and shot and, reviewed some things, but we couldn't go hard yesterday, just given that we played so hard Tuesday night, knowing that we had another game tonight. So,
yeah, how hard have the last couple games been? I mean, you get Tevi's injury, you get Kamaya's injury, and then you're having to make all these adjustments on the fly, but you really don't have time to work on stuff because you're playing a game every other day.
It's been really tough. And we have a lot of depth, and, the girls that I am playing now, they are able to come in and help.
Yeah.
But that's not the role that they've been playing. So they need some experience, and I know that they're going to keep getting better and better as we go. Yeah. But, we're right in the middle of district, so we really don't have time to like you said, to work on stuff as much. But they get a lot of reps in practice, and they've had experience in the past. So I'm excited about what they've done to help us, and I think they're going to keep getting better and better. We've had to adjust a lot of things.
Yeah. Defensively, you looked really good tonight against Marshall County. I thought your defense was excellent against Tullahoma. Up until the fourth quarter, you're holding them to like 11% from the field. So outside of that fourth quarter, the 7 of the last 8 quarters defensively, you guys have been really good.
We have. We've done really well defensively, and we just let that one slip away. It was that's one I won't ever get over, but I do know that we've learned from that situation, and we probably won't make those same mistakes again because of that. So hopefully it'll pay off in tournament. Defense is something we've been focused on, and doing the things that we can control and our intensity, making sure that our fundamentals are on point, and I thought we've done that really well the last 2 games.
Finally, I know the next few days are kind of up in limbo. You definitely got school tomorrow, but Monday, Tuesday, all of that stuff, how do you kind of keep your girls focused, knowing what the weather could or couldn't bring and all the things that you got to deal with?
I'm not going to really make them focus right now. I'm just letting them have a break, and a break from me, and a break from basketball and each other even. And I think that will do us some good, and they'll get to rest without having to worry about preparing for games. And I think it'll be a good little break.
Yeah. Well, Wendy, thanks for coming up here at halftime, and good luck. Maybe Tuesday, maybe not. We'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Head girls coach Wendy Scott will have the second half of the boys game when we return on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Score 0% financing on select models and up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 1500 trucks. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Need service? Our expert team is ready, and we've got loaner vehicles to keep you moving while we work. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Back at the Ralph, where the Wildcats trail the Marshall County boys 32-22, the first half of play. Take a look at the first half stats. Wildcats 9 of 21 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, 0 of 1 from the line. Marshall County 11 of 21 from the field, 6 of 16 from 3, 4 of 6 from the line. Rebounds in favor of the Tigers 12-9. Turnovers, the Wildcats with 6 and the Tigers with 4. And McKinley, it's basically one team. They're shooting the same amount of shots. One's just hitting more than the other right now.
Yeah, and those will come for us. We've just got to be patient. We did it a few times. We don't let them speed us up, even at the half-court set, and then get some rebounds. We got some good looks at the basket on second, third chance shots. We've got to get rebounds. We can't just be one and done after one quick shot.
Start of the third. Tigers with the ball. Original starting lineups in for both sides. Allen lobs over for Henry. Back out to Allen at the Wildcat logo. Swings over to Johnson, who's been on fire in this game. Speaking of on fire, cross turnaround jumper, rattles in and out. Rebound by Massa. Massa will push the pace over the court, picks up his dribble. Over to Glass. Glass with an open lane, drives, reverse layup, can't get it to go. Rebound Cross.
And I like the attack there by Gavin, and I know he didn't finish on that left side. Really, he didn't have the space. You just like to see that one fall on the reverse.
Johnson at the left wing. Lobs down low for Cross and gets it off the glass and in. Cross now with 13 points. Carr walks it over midcourt. Largest lead of the game for the Tigers. Carr out the Moore. Screen from Rose. Over to Glass. And we're going to get a foul on Mitchell, I believe. And we will. That's going to be his first and the team's first. It's a total of 11 fouls in the first half. Rose takes it out. Gets it in the car. Swings over to Moore. Now to Glass. Glass drives, kicks out Rose. Rose in the paint. Can't get it to go. Rebound Mitchell.
Seems like the lid's on the basket.
Allen with the head of steam. Johnson fakes the three. Will now step back and take it. Front of the iron, no. Rebound Carr. Now to Massa. Massa, pressured by Henry, finally finds Moore over midcourt. Moore on Johnson. Runner up, can't get it to go. Massa with the rebound, can't get that one to go. And a rebound by Cross. Cross with his 7th board. 6:15 left in the third. Allen will lob over for Johnson. Back over to Allen. Lobs down low, and that one is intercepted by Moore. Down low, Carr gets it off the glass and in.
And that's what we've got to do off of Marshall County's mistakes.
Carr now with 8 to lead the Wildcats. It's 34-24. Henry at the right wing. Over to Allen in the corner. Now to Cross. Johnson's wide open. Cross take. No, but he is fouled. He'll have the line here to shoot 2.
That's on Massa.
That's on Carr. Be his first. And the team's first. So crossing the line to shoot 2. First shot, short. So that's 3 in a row he's missed.
Make it 4.
Next shot. And he hits 1 of 2. He's got 14 to lead all scores. Leads out to 11. 35-24. Carr, bounce pass over to Mawson. Now to Rose over midcourt. Rose has Carr in the corner. Now finds Carr. He'll try a 3.
Go in.
Front of the iron, no. Offensive rebound, Moore. Can't get it to go. Then coming up with a loose ball. And out to Allen. And Allen to Johnson, gets it off the glass and in.
We've got to grab the rebound. Figure out what to do with it next, but grab the rebound first.
Carr off of the shins of Glass. Johnson drives, goes up, gets blocked. Henry can't get it to go.
2 blocks right there, Max, then Massa.
Coming the other way. Moore saves that one from going out of bounds.
Holy smokes.
A 3-pointer there by the Wildcats, brought to you by Beasley Wealth Management. Timeout called by Bryce Glass. We'll take it with him here on the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC. Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has...
Dr. Dre does that to you, Brian. Happens every time. Wildcats down 37-27 after Bryce Cliff calls the second timeout. Max Carr now in the double figures with 11 after that 3-pointer. Skip pass over to Henry. Inside and taken away by Massa. Massa drives. Good move. Gets it off the glass and in. Massa now with 4.
Great finish.
6 turnovers now for the Tigers.
Good hands by all of us really down here, and then Massa to go from the volleyball line all the way to the basket.
Johnson the cross. That is taken away.
Good look by Jake.
Now to Carr off the glass and in, and they're going to add the goaltend. Great job here by the Wildcats to get the lead down to 6.
It went through anyway, though, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Marshall County now will call a timeout. Will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it. Well, we'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
This is the X Sports Network.
37-31, the Marshall County lead. The Wildcats going on a run. They cut it down to a couple possessions midway through the third quarter after LaVon King just called his first timeout.
I mean, Max makes a big 30, and then we get 2 turnovers followed by 2 buckets. I like the formula.
Allen in the corner, double team comes. And he throws to an open Henry down low. What a pass off the glass and in.
How?
Allen is a magician. That's now his 7th assist. Cart over to Rose in the corner. Rose spins, goes to work on Mitchell. In and out of the hands of Moore, but Moore fights off Allen to get the loose ball. Rose at the left wing.
Be
Picks
careful.
up his dribble. Now over to Moore. Moore will step back for 3.
Nope.
Short. Pinball's around. That should be Lawrence County ball, and it is.
Yeah.
.309 remaining in the third. Moore to take it out in the deep right corner. Quickly in the Carr. Carr drives. Layup up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Cross. Just got a little bit spooked by the length of Cross.
Yeah. And with Max's size, just having to get that ball so far away from your body. Good by
And then it's
Massa.
still there by Massa. And then it's stolen away, taken away by Allen. Cross trying to dribble out of traffic out to Henry to set up the play. Henry drives, kicks out to Johnson for 3. Hits it.
Yeah, we've got to know where that guy is. Whoever's in that area has got to stay on. I know you want to drop down, but we can't give him 5 feet.
Johnson with 17. Now Massa
Short.
for 3. Short rebound by Johnson. Head to Allen. His pass
Good, Jake.
tipped out of bounds by Jake Moore. Bracey into the game. Checking out will be Rose.
.42 and 31 were my basketball numbers in middle school and high school.
Yeah. Allen facing pressure here from Bracey. Lobs over to Cross. Skip pass out to Allen. Excuse me. Mitchell taken away by Bracey. And then a foul called on Allen.
That's a quick one. I'll take it.
That's his first, team second. 2 minutes left here in the third. Wildcats down 11. Carr bounce pass to Bracey. Out the Carr. Carr for 3. He hits it.
Yeah.
And that's another Beasley Wealth Management 3-pointer.
Same spot as the last one.
Carr with 16. Lead is down to 8.
We need to get a few more stops.
Johnson at the left wing. Lobs over to Allen. Skip pass. Johnson saves it from going out. Back over to Allen. Over to Henry in the corner for 3. Front of the iron, no. Rebound Cross.
That's got to be our rebound.
And then
Good,
we're
Massa.
going to get a jump ball. That's going to go to the Wildcats.
Good. I think Jake's saying that was his rebound, but good on Massa to get a hand on it, tie it up.
Perkins will come in for Mitchell. Minute 21 left in the third. Carr drives, picks up his dribble, turnaround jumper short, rebound Cross. Cross is now in the double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Allen lobs over for Johnson. Not a cross. Cross runner up. Offline, no. Carr with the rebound.
Oh.
And then Carr gets that taken away by Cross. Allen throws it to a wide open cross off the glass and in.
That's a great pass. Look the defender off.
Cross with 16. That's the 8th assist for Allen. 35 seconds left in the third. Wildcats down 10. Bracey more in the paint. Moss in the corner for three. Offline. And Boyd's going to pick up the foul.
I think we're getting a little too satisfied with one pass and shoot. Two pass, shoot. We need to move the ball. That's where we found success, because Marshall County will eventually get tired. Not tired, but they'll get bored with standing around, and they'll give us some opportunities.
44-34. They'll play for the final shot with 20 seconds left. Down the 10 seconds. Henry drives, runner up, got it in.
Can't let that happen.
4 seconds, now three. Carr with the head of steam. Three at the buzzer, short, and that one will end third quarter. Wildcats trail 46-34 after 3 quarters of play. We'll have the start of the fourth when we return on the X Sports Network.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time, because minutes matter when you're broken down, or their 24/7 availability. You can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience, and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Start of the fourth. Wildcats trail the Tigers of Marshall County 46-34. Johnson. Bounce pass to Cross. Lobs for Johnson. Back over to Henry. Over to Johnson. Lobs for Henry. Now to Allen. To a wide open cross off the glass and in.
I don't know how many times we're going to let that happen. Cross has probably got 12 points off of that right there.
So 18 total. Wildcats largest deficit here of 14. Bracey for three, short, and a rebound. Beck Land. Land goes up, no, but he is fouled. He will head the line here to shoot two. Allen will pick up the foul, his second.
And I'll say again, we're one pass and shot, or two passes and shot. We've got to move the ball. Your chances of getting a good shot and then making a shot just go up so much when you get a good ball reversal. And I'll admit, it's tough against a team that's running around playing defense like Marshall. But we've got to get the ball to one side and reverse it to the other.
Lamb misses the first. And misses a second. Rebound Cross. That's his 11th. Wildcats now 0 of 3 from the line. It's another thing. Marshall County hasn't fouled them on shots. They haven't gotten to the line. Allen. Guarded by Bracey. Wildcats now going to a man-to-man. Henry just loses it out of bounds. It's going to be their 11th turnover.
And I think that's why Bryce put in, we got playing a little bit more small ball than usual, because we've got to be able to match up a little bit better.
Carr. He'll drive. Jumper up. Somehow got that in. 18 for Carr. 12-point game, 48-36. Henry. Drives. Layup up, no. Perkins with the rebound. That shot is no good. And a rebound pulled down by Bracey. Bracey That's Violent. Breaks the press. Bounce pass over to Bracey. Hands over to Carr. 6:20 remaining. Screen from Bracey. Carr out the Violent.
Oof.
He'll drive. Glass in the corner for three. Rattles in and out. No. Rebound Allen. Allen lobs. Cross down low. Glass will pick up the foul. Be his first and the team's first.
This game not out of reach if we can just get some offensive productivity.
Allen. Intercepted by Carr. Max drives the other way. Goes up. Reverse layup. Too strong. Carr did save it. Finds it to Land. Gets it off the glass and in.
That wanted to roll out. Good hustle by Max there. And good finish by Land.
Land now with 3. Leads down to 10. 5:40 remaining. Pressure comes from Carl and Allen. Allen drives on Bracey. Goes down low. Jumper up. That might have been blocked by Bracey. Believe it was the way it hit the side of the backboard. Violent. Hands over to Bracey. Bracey. Perkins. And his shot blocked by Perkins, who throws it right to Land. Land shot up, no. Offensive rebound, Bracey, no. Goes up, no. And Allen with the rebound.
Goodness. How does that end up in their hands? And I know what Bryce is thinking down there, which is just grab the ball. Grab the ball.
Five minutes left. Allen, a bounce pass over to Mitchell. And almost taken away by Glass. Jake Moore will check back in. And he come in for Jax Violent. Gave the Wildcats some good minutes here.
Still plenty of time for our Wildcats to do something. We are not in a deep hole right now.
Allen barely kept that one from going out of bounds. Lobs down low, and that is intercepted by Moore.
Good by Land, getting his hand on that, saying that, realizing, hey, they've done this a few times.
Jake Moore picks up his dribble. Layup up, in and add the foul.
That was dirty. I like that play from Jake. When he jumped up, I'll be honest, I was like, what are you doing? Take a floater, but great patience there, and then realizing that, you get a little pump fake on these guys. They're going to go flying. They're going to move. They're wanting to block your shot as bad as anybody out here. So good patience by Jake, and then a great finish.
Rose in for Land. And Moore hits the M1. He's now got 3, and the lead's down to 7. Wildcats now pressing. Allen lobs over to Cross. Back over to Allen. Now to Johnson.
Yeah, know where that guy's at.
Pressure comes from Glass on Allen over to Johnson. Out the cross. Bracey's going to take it away. Bracey layup up, and he is fouled. That's going to go on Cross. That's his 3rd.
And so many good things right there by Bracey.
Yeah. They're going to count it.
That went through the basket?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
goaltending.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but a lot of good things by Bracey there, getting a hand on it, getting out in front. I want to say my only complaint really is finish with your left hand.
Yeah.
And he's not able to do anything. There's no doubt about that being a goaltending.
Yvonne King calls a timeout here for Marshall County. It's going to be a, don't know. Full timeout. We'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Marshall County calls their second time out. The Wildcats have a chance to cut it to 4 here with this Landy Bracey free throw. And he gets it. Bracey with 3, and the lead is down to 4, 48-44. After being down 14, they've made it a 2-possession game. And we're going to get Cross for a travel. That is their 16th turnover.
Wow, really? Yeah. That's exactly what it felt like at Tullahoma the other night. I'm like, no, there's no way. But our defense our pressure is giving them a little bit of trouble.
Moore.
Get it in.
Into Glass. Glass. Dribbles around. Kicks out the Carr. Carr for 3. Short. And Bracey and Glass kind of collided with each other, or Bracey could have got that. And then Glass is going to pick up the foul. That's going to be his second, team second.
Yeah. Still a lot of basketball left to play. I mean, it's for it to be a 4-point game, we've still got about 4 minutes. We can still do something.
Allen guarded by Bracey. Hands over to Johnson. Looks like the Wildcats now switching here in the man-to-man. Allen. And Bracey knocks it away.
Another one.
Henry does come up with the loose ball to Mitchell. But the Wildcats were able to get the defense back in order. Lob over for Allen. Pressure from Bracey. Allen spins. And a foul is called. A pair of free throws coming up for Allen. It's going to go on Bracey. That's his third. Team's third.
Bracey got just a little bit behind from that on Allen there, and it's hard when those guys get going to the basket and trying to reestablish their position.
First one rattles in and out, no good.
But I like the intensity, and when you've got what seems like a 12-foot wingspan, definitely helps him out.
Allen hits 1 of 2. He's got 7. It's a 49-44 game. Tigers back pressing. Carr over to Glass. Glass gets it over midcourt. And then Allen's going to pick up the foul. That's Henry, is going to pick up the foul, his 4th.
And that small thing, Gavin doing a good job keeping the ball in front of him and not just being lazy and not keeping it right to his side, because Marshall's going to look to poke just like that, and we can get a few more fouls out of it if we're careful.
Moore. Pressure by Allen. He's going to have to get rid of it. Does to Bracey in the paint. Jumper up. Got it in.
Smooth. Jake reminded Landon, get back up for the press.
49-46. Allen over midcourt to Johnson. Now to Henry. Henry in the paint. Goes up. And Glass is going to pick up the foul. That's his third. Sends Henry to the line to shoot 2.
I think Henry put that ball down, and Gavin got his hand on it.
First shot up. Got it.
Got to make sure we block out here. Don't let him get a free one.
Next one off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound Rose. More quickly the other way. Kicks out. Rose for 3. Short. Offensive rebound, Moore. Moore looking for somebody, finds Carr. No. Jake was in the paint the whole time. That's what they called there. 50-46, 2:37 remaining. Allen.
Slow the ball down.
Over midcourt.
Don't let him do that.
Drives, goes up, gets it in. He's now got 9. Carr kicks out the Rose. Rose. And a foul is going to get called on Mitchell. Pick up his second. I'm like you, Bryant, that should have been a shooting foul.
Well, it's their 5th anyway.
Although they called it on Henry. My apologies, not on Mitchell. So Henry is gone.
They called it on Henry?
Yeah. I guess he came over to help out there as Perkins will check in.
And the referee's telling number 10 something. I don't know if they're talking about the almost flop.
And Rose hits the first. Can stay in this one at the line.
Marshall County was shooting a 1-and-1 on that one.
Yeah. What is the 15th foul against Marshall? Said that makes sense. It's so hard for me. I went from a women's basketball game where that 5 fouls thing originated. Then you go to men's college basketball where it's 7 fouls, it's a 1-and-1.
Yeah.
Then it's 2 shot after 10, and it gets real. And then I go back to this.
Right.
You know.
And that's what I was telling Brian earlier. I'm still getting used to the new, 5 in each quarter. I was in Alabama screaming at the refs, no, it's a 1-and-1 a couple of years ago.
Rose hits them both. It's an 8-point game. The Wildcats are going to call a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
At the volleyball line.
2:17 remaining. Marshall County up 52-48. The Wildcats called their 3rd timeout. They've got 2 remaining. It was a 14-point Tiger lead. The Wildcats have gotten it back down to 2 possessions. Allen, guarded by Carr. Kicks out through Cross. Back over to Allen.
We've got to be ready on help side when Allen
And then he loses it in the hands of Rose.
Just like that.
And then Rose loses it.
That's a...
Back over to Johnson. Johnson lobs for Allen. Guarded by Carr. Kicks out the cross. Over to Allen. Double team comes. Allen will get fouled. And that will send him to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, you just hate not to get anything out of that turnover. We play such good defense right there. And I think Brayson not seeing, I think it was Gavin kind of out in front of him.
Fouls on Carr, his 2nd. First shot from Allen rattles home. And for the first time tonight, our crowd actually made a noise. It's been dead all night long. Next one rattles in and out, offensive rebound, Perkins. Perkins goes up, and he will get fouled by Brayson. He will pick up his 4th.
Yeah, and Bryce is asking who's rebound, and that's where we were at the middle school girls earlier, and I was helping my sister, and we're saying, hey, you can't just run to the basket. You've got to put a body on somebody, make them go over you. And now credit or a little grace to Bracey. Dude on the line's a little bit heavier than Bracey, but that's when you got to stay in front of them and make them push you and get a foul.
First shot rattles home. And hits them both. Perkins now with 5. Carr over midcourt, down 7. Kicks out the Moore. Moore for 3. Offline. Rebound Mitchell. And a foul called.
and both Mitchell and Johnson there really blocking out and making sure, hey, we're not going to let two white jerseys get an easy rebound right here close to the basket. So credit to them. And then we, of course, having to foul to give ourselves a chance to get back in it.
Mitchell with the chance to get his first points of the game. And it's short.
That one's short.
And going up for the rebound is Bracy, and Perkins is going to pick up the foul.
Yeah.
We'll send Bracy the other way to shoot two.
Now we got to make some free throws. And I know that Allen got the ball and went coast to coast on that one, but I don't know if we don't try to jump back into that pressure. Especially if we're going to hang off. I don't know that. Oh.
Maddox and Lamb will come in for Glass and Moore. I think we're going to do a defense to offense switches now.
Yeah, I bet they're going to get back into that full court pressure.
Next one rattles in and out, no good. Rebound Mitchell. Over to Allen. Guarded by Maddox. Allen, nice pass to Cross. Gets it up and in.
And Bryce is calling ball when number 10's got the ball in his hand, saying that's the guy we want to foul.
And Carr goes coast to coast for two. He's got 20. Allen in the corner, and he'll get fouled by Rose, who picks up his third, sends him to the line to shoot two.
I don't know if he's the one we want to foul. I know we're trying to stop the clock quickly, but I take it back.
This is the first as Landon Glass, Moore and Glass will come in for Landon Maddox.
I'm sure Bryce telling both of them, y'all stay ready.
And he misses the next. Rebound by Moore. Over to Carr. Carr for three. Front of the iron, no. Rebound Perkins. And Perkins will get fouled. So on Jake, that's his second.
I feel like this second half, except for that little run we made, it's like we can't buy a basket. Inside, we really struggled, especially at the start of the half. And then now we've taken some shots outside that maybe have a little bit of pressure, but
Perkins misses the first. The Wildcats have shot 17 more shots than Marshall County. Marshall County, they've hit the same amount of shots, 20. But Marshall County has also done a lot at the line, except for right there. That's 4 straight misses. Moore drives. Kicks out. Rose trying to drive the baseline, and we're going to get an offensive foul. He'll pick up his 4th foul. No foul shots on that. Landon Maddox back in.
Yeah, and I don't know that Marshall had the feet set right there as much as it is Brayson got his shoulder down and just ran through him.
Carr picks up his third. Allen back to the line. He's got a double-double right now, 10 points and 10 assists. First shot, no good. One of the officials coming to talk to Marshall County head coach LaVon King.
What for?
Who knows?
I think he's telling number 10 down here, you got to quit talking to the student section.
Yeah.
Because he was down here talking, which there ain't no telling what he said or what the student said, but I think that's what it was.
Full timeout. We'll just keep it here for the time being. Well, sometimes, like when Lewis County here, there's a go back and forth with a couple of their players and our fan base, and they let it go. But I guess whatever was said, I don't know how he could hear it all the way down where he was, but he heard or saw something.
And I have definitely seen more intense conversations going back and forth between a player and a student section.
Yeah.
So it appears, at least number 10, maybe he's just really keeping his head. But it looked like it was one of those like, hey, number 10, you know, you're a loser. And then he's looking back and be like, thanks, guys. I mean, it didn't look like it was anything malicious.
Or it could be at UT Southern today where the men's soccer team is speaking Spanish the whole time. It's pretty funny.
But I do appreciate the referee trying to stay on top of that, because there are some games where sometimes you got players and you're afraid they might jump up in the student section.
Mm-hmm. Allen, it's one of 2. He's now got 11. I think today's day and age, that's less likely to happen. Glass out the Moore for 3.
Nope.
Off the side of the iron. Getting the loose ball and eventually taken away. Cross goes up and slams it down. 10 seconds left. Moore, layup up, got it in. And we'll get a foul. 6.2 seconds left. It's on Jake. He'll pick up his 3rd.
And this one, it looks a lot different, especially on the scoreboard. But you know, some of our woes tonight, and I think what we'll look back and a lot of games. I think Bryce told them the other night that a lot of what we say every game. I mean, we're right there. Mm-hmm. If we'll clean up some of these things, we've got good chances to win. But you know, a few turnovers got the best of us at some points in the game. We got a little too quick, wanting to get rid of the ball.
Clark for 3 here at the buzzer, off the side of the iron, no good, and that one will do it. Marshall County improves to 11-8 overall, and they pick up their first district win, while the Wildcats drop to 3-17 and 1-3 within the district. McKinley, your final thoughts here tonight?
Yeah, this is another tough one. Again, it looks a lot different from the other night, but this is one that I think we're going to look back on later on in the district and be like, man, you know, we had really good chances. We cut it back within 4. We dug ourselves in a bit of a hole, and sometimes when you do that against a team, especially like this, that's athletic, and they've got some good players. Marshall County is no slouch. Their district record is not indicative of the kind of team that they are, but neither is ours. I think we've got a chance to come out and beat. I mean, we proved we had a chance to beat Giles. We did some really good things at the start of the Tullahoma game, and we've got a chance to beat them, especially when we got everybody back healthy. So we don't want to be satisfied with 1-3 in the district. However, we still have some more district games to play. We'll get Tullahoma at home. We'll have to travel to Giles. We'll get Franklin County at home. So we can improve our record, and we don't have to go home, with the season under 500. But it's gonna take a lot of work. We're gonna have to clean some things up, and we can't hang our heads and feel sorry for ourselves. We've got to come in every day ready to practice. That's a pretty good Marshall County team. They're not the same that they were, but Bryce definitely. Now we've had everybody once. We've got a feel for what we have to do, and we know what we have to do, and it's just a matter of coming out and executing.
All right, for McKinley Wheely and our producer Brian Gobble, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you guys maybe on Tuesday when the Wildcats host Loretto.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.